Hello and welcome, Gemini, to your November messages. So we're looking into some themes. We're going to look into your love life. This is all very interesting, Gemini. Keep in mind these are collective in general, so receive what aligns, release what doesn't align with you. You can look at your moon, rising, and Venus signs for more information. Also, never give your power away to a reading or an outcome because we all have free will choice and that changes our timeline, right? The other message that's coming through here is for you, Gemini, there's, again, be discerning because there is a few different timelines that are coming through here. And of course, we're all on different timelines. So let's go ahead and begin. Thank you so much for being here, Gemini. So starting with the theme for November, we have the one. Okay. And what I'm sensing from this here is there's going to be a very clear decision made in romance. And I keep hearing the song, She's the One. I'm not sure who sings it, but you could Google it, look it up. She's the One. And I keep hearing that. And so it could be that you are the one here or you're choosing the one. But for many of you too, you're connecting in with the fact of how we're all connected, you know, the rule of oneness in the universe. And you're getting back to like this pure source energy within yourself. And you're becoming one basically with the universe. You're becoming one with the light and shadow within you. And therefore, you know, with the light and shadow with others. There's a lot that's happening and transforming. But like it's stripping away like the conditioning and just getting back to like the core of who you are. Okay. And with the kind of sacred creators message, we have collaboration of souls. So collaborations are going to be very important for you. Okay, for the month of November. So remember when you have projects or there's something you need assistance with, to reach out and to collaborate because that's going to be a strength for you and to communicate with this blue energy very clearly what your needs are. And others may be collaborating with you as well because they see, you know, what you're presenting is also something that they require, right? For the grounded energy, we have light. Look to the space between the trees for answers. Okay, so some of you spending some time, you have like the shadow and light dynamic coming through, but kind of looking out into the trees and just kind of scrying and seeing what shows up for you. Okay, it's almost like when you're looking at those like, what were those pictures? Like up close you couldn't see them, or like at a distance you couldn't see them unless you like trained your eyes and you slowly step back and then all of a sudden the form, it's like magic eye or something like that it was called. Well, it's kind of like that, but you kind of like gaze, you fix your eyes and just kind of relax at a certain point when you're looking through the trees. And then you see what just kind of calls your attention, what kind of unfolds for you. Okay, so that's something that might help you meditate and relax and also practice your intuitive gifts and abilities. So it's kind of cool that came out. So when it comes to the themes that are going to be happening here in November for you, Gemini, we have carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. And then we have the Lover's energy and the Tower. Okay? Okay, so see how I did that? Something's turning around here very quickly, and you could be traveling toward a lover, okay, in the month of November, or they're coming toward you here. You could also be having a change of mind. You know, as a Gemini, sometimes you're in two minds, but you could be having a change of mind and gaining some clarity about a loving relationship in the month of November. We also have target, a goal-oriented person. So some of you, it's important that you connect with someone that's like a life coach or someone that can assist you with achieving your goals, okay? I feel like with the Three of Wands, you know, this person has been ready and waiting for you, okay? And the Strength card, this is somebody that you know is the real deal, okay? With the Strength card here, it's like they have done the work, okay? They also bring you a sense of calm. And they have these tools and these abilities to assist you here. And so I feel like this person is ready for you. Okay, it's like when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, right? Or the mentor will appear. But with coaching, you know, coaching is you're on the same level, right? And they're accessing kind of that empowerment within you. But there is someone here, okay, it could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, that can assist you with, I'm getting for some of you too, if you have like, it could be a mentor, Okay. It could be, if you're in some sort of program, they could be an advocate, but that's not the word. There's another word. It'll come to me eventually. But they bring you strength. They help you move through challenges, obstacles, limiting beliefs, addictions. Sponsor, could be a sponsor for some of you. Okay, that may resonate. But you see the Three of Wands, this person's ready. Okay, they even have the cup of coffee poured for you, the chair's there. You know, they're in that beautiful space. They're ready to assist you. So whether you're calling that in spiritually right now, or there is somebody in mind that you have that you can connect with, I feel like it's important that you do utilize that assistance, okay, in November. We also have the Horse, a short journey. And we had the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So I thought that was quite interesting. And for the Eight of Pentacles, that usually has to do with your career, right? So it could be there is a relocation, but it's not very far. Like it's maybe, to another office in the building, or it's something that you're leaving behind that which doesn't serve you. You have outgrown, and you're moving towards like your happiness here. But again, the fact that it's a short journey, it's either that, you go quickly from one job to the other, or it's within the same company or the same business, and you don't move very far. It's a short journey, right? So, but it's important that you are taking that, because the Eight of Cups is, leaving behind that which doesn't serve you, so you can really continue to grow and evolve and nurture your skill set and that which is important to you, your value, and of course your finances as well. There's a confirmation. All right, when it comes to relationships, in the alchemy of relationships, we have time. The energy of time supports our understanding of the relativity of time and our capacity to be present in the moment. That's why the trees are calling to you here, Gemini, so that, I know you're in your mind and you're an air sign, but that you take time to be present, that you utilize your senses, that you are paying attention to the universal messages that are coming to you and the timing, right? Because time is fluid, right? Time is a man-made construct. Time can work with us and it can work against us. It kind of depends on us, really. But also being able to know when the time is aligned, right? And we have balance as well. The frequency of balance supports our ability to find harmony with all aspects of our three-dimensional and multi-dimensional layers of reality. So some of you are really going deep into the metaphysical, but this balance, energy, and time lets me know time management is going to be important. Work-life balance is going to be important. You could be taking on more responsibility in your career or a new role here. And that's why having that person, that coach or that support to assist you with this, keeping this balance in your life is important here. But also being on time is also going to be important for you here, Gemini. So being on time to certain events or to work, or maybe getting up a little bit earlier so you have some time to really wake up, before you get out the door. But Virgo had this too, like your punctuality is important in November. Okay. But yes, that work-life balance is essential for you at this time. Now, when it comes to love and relationships, we have I remember, memories, and past lives. So I kind of get this sense for those of you that are in a connection with someone, they're reminiscing a lot. Some of you could have an ex energy reach out that's thinking of you. Some of you could be friends, soulmate friends that are missing you, and then, kind of reaching out, wanting to reconnect and kind of talk about, those memories and things that you shared. Many of them want to make new memories with you, right? But for those of you that are exploring these deeper spiritual realms within your dynamic or your connection with your person, you could have past life dreams, you could have past life information that comes up here as well. That kind of shows you why you're connected with who you're connected with. And I feel like that could be a little bit interesting here for you, Gemini. Now, when it comes to love and relationships, for those of you, if you were dealing with a third party energy, okay, maybe you're in some sort of like twin flame dynamic, or you were dealing with someone who was already involved with somebody else on some level. I feel like you continue to just move forward. you set healthy boundaries with that Queen of Swords energy. And this person has been trying to figure out how to keep you, excuse me. They have a lot to express to you. They have to clear their throat chakra. With this Two of Wands, they're trying to figure out how you two can move forward. Some of you might have given this person an ultimatum, or you left, right? You just moved forward. You continue to focus on what's important for you to focus on. And if that's the case, this person is leaving somebody behind. We have the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords, and we have the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands, okay? But just make sure that if they are ending something with someone, that it is clear, like it is a clear breakup, right? That it's not messy, that the karma is balanced out. So you're not taking that forward into your connection here, because I feel like this person has a ton of passion for you, okay? But just be careful, Gemini, okay? Be careful and make sure that whatever you choose is for your highest and greatest good, right? You have your free will choice to choose whatever you want, but just make sure that this isn't a serial dater, or this isn't someone who's going to, get your hopes up, see the bottom of the deck, and then disappoint you if they've disappointed you before. So some of you, that is the case, that this person could be ending a third party and choosing you. But that's very, very messy. So you want to make sure. Some of you, this person just wants to get together and figure out how they can be in your life, or like how you can move forward in any way, shape, or form, like even as friends, because they feel this pull to you, this attraction to you. It's almost like you are a catalyst for this person, because you continue to just move forward, okay? Is what I'm sensing here. And some of you, if you decide to release this person, I feel like you'll be calling in another connection, a brand new connection with the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands, that really flows and is fulfilling for you. So it could go many different ways. It could go many different ways here for those of you that were dealing with like a third party connection. Now, for those of you that are in a relationship with somebody, let's say you're married, or, you're in a healthy dynamic, I feel like you're very focused on travel and movement, which you have throughout here, right? You're traveling a lot with that Chariot. And you're very focused, okay? If you're a masculine energy, I feel like you're trying to figure out what your partner needs or wants right now, and having those heart-to-hearts will be very important, okay? To just kind of know what's going on with each other, the direction that you're moving in, your priorities in your relationship, things like that. If you're in the feminine energy, you're very focused on moving forward. You're almost like no nonsense in your forward momentum. You're focused on your career. I feel like it might be challenging sometimes to create space for each other to connect, especially if your schedules are a bit opposite, or you have, if you have children together, obviously that, that's going to be prioritized here. But I am seeing with that Two of Wands, there are going to be some important dates that, you're going to create space for, to talk about things that are important for you to talk about within your dynamic. Excuse me. Some of you, that could have to do with, seriously, the throat chakra. This person has like, they have throat chakra healing to do, okay? Or they have a truth they need to speak that's not easy for them to speak. Some of you too, just make sure you're taking the best care of your health and wellness, right? Because it's, cold and flu season, and just, get those nice, yummy garlic soups, and be taking the best care of yourself, okay, for your health and wellness. Make sure you're getting plenty of rest as well. But, with this Two of Wands, I feel like, yeah, you'll be having important conversations, maybe about your cars, your travel, any sort of movement, changes in your dynamic, and just reconnecting, like just spending time with each other, reconnecting. And if there were some challenges that you had to move through, maybe somebody had to release some sort of habit that was unhealthy, make some healthy changes, because we do have the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So it could be that there was some behavior that was hurtful to this connection, or sabotaging to this connection. I feel like that will be addressed here, and then you'll get back on track with the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands. But it might be might be a bit of a challenging process. I think that's something else that's coming out here. Because we have the Eight of Cups coming out twice. But something will need to be put to rest in order to have a new beginning or like a reconnection within this dynamic. So it feels like a lot of logistics. It feels like a lot of work here, Gemini. I'm not going to, mince my words. But it feels like you're working through it, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify this Eight of Cups and Ten of Swords. Somebody might need some reassurance in this relationship. They might be moving through some insecurity issues, you or your person, because we have the Queen of Wands. It might have been like you weren't as interested in physical intimacy with them, and that really affected them. And so there could be kind of some clarity around that, some communication, reconnection around that. Somebody might have unintentionally hurt another just because they said something, they said a statement about how attractive someone was. Could even be a celebrity or something like that, but someone, it did, affect someone here because they're in a, they have like kind of low self-esteem right now. So that's something else that's coming through there. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands for my Gemini viewers. We have the Five of Pentacles, and this is an interesting Five of Pentacles, isn't it? Yeah, to me, this is more like coming out of the cold, reconnecting, bringing romance back into the connection, the passion back into the connection. But somebody definitely, I think it was unintentionally, created some hurt in this connection, and I feel like that needs to be addressed in order for you to reconnect and spark the passion again and the romance again. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and get some charms. Ooh, that just slid out there. We have the Mask. Okay, so it could be some fantasy, some role play energy, or there could be some deception. We have the Heart. Beautiful heart coming through. Healthy heart. We have the Strawberry. Quite a bit of romance coming through here. I'm also getting like healthier habits in general. Beautiful. We have the Golden Lotus, which represents healing, divine healing. Also your connection again, like some of you, like you are going through a spiritual awakening and you are deepening your connection with spirit, with the universe, with the divinity within you. Some of you, accessing some healing gifts as well with the Lotus energy, or you're really seeing how you moving through these challenges in your connection for those of you that are in a healthy connection. But again, of course, you're moving through some challenges here, like how this strengthens your relationship, how you grow through the mud, how you grow through the challenges and obstacles. It brings you closer together. We have the Sloth energy about slowing down, being supportive, okay, connecting more. We have the Airplane, so travel. We have the letter H coming through, so that could be significant here. We have the Bicycle. We have the Fairy energy, which is really a beautiful fairy. So that playful energy coming through, that magic. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like it's you in some ways taking the wheel here. And it might be within this relationship, okay, for those of you that, some of you, if like you were with someone who was like in third party and it wasn't healthy for you, you're like, okay, I'm turning the wheel. I'm moving away from this. I'm moving away from this situation. For some of you, if like you're in the masculine energy watching this and like you notice that your person's withdrawing or there's something they're moving through, you're going to turn the wheel and you're going to, kind of take the lead here in opening up a dialogue or a conversation about what's going on. kind of with this person and where they're at with things and what they're moving through, because there's definitely some insecurities here. We have the handcuffs. Strawberries, handcuffs, and a mask. Okay. All right, Gemini. We have the measuring cup. So yes, this measuring cup is about, can be about baking, right? But it's also about measuring your energy levels, right? Okay, being measured in your time. I don't feel like you'll have a lot of time. Okay, I feel like you'll be quite busy, Gemini, with all this travel and movement energy coming through. But do make time for those that you love. Make time for your family. Make time if you have children, spending time with your children or your pets, your partner. Some of you, again, like, it might be your partner's like inner child that's wounded, or that inner child wounds coming out, and having compassion around that at this time will be important. But I do feel you'll kind of need to take the leadership, the wheel in this, if you're especially masculine energy, in this dynamic, to kind of address that and bring some healing and compassion to it. Now, with the bicycle energy, it's not a motorbike, but it does remind me of like the backpack energy, right? Sorry. I do feel like for those of you that are in like a third party energy, you're going to make sure that you're going to want to make sure that this other karmic energy, or this person that this individual was with, is completely clear, okay, from their life. Or if they have children together, something like that, that there are very, very clear boundaries, that this energy, this karmic energy, isn't like driving their behaviors, right? Or influencing them in any negative way. Some of you, this just reminds me of like playfulness, of like when, we would ride our bicycles and there were the pegs that we would stand on. We'd hold on to the shoulders of the person on the bike, right? And that playfulness is going to come back into the connection with that beautiful fairy energy. With the handcuffs, obviously, I think that has, for those of you in a relationship, healthy relationship, we know what that stands for. But for those of you that, this person is ending it with a third party, obviously they're breaking free from that karmic cycle. But take that one step at a time, okay? Like I said, you want to make sure the energy is clear and the karma is balanced, because you don't want to take on that karma of that situation. No matter how much you love this person, trust me, you don't want to take on their karma. That is up to them, right? That is up to them to address and to create space and be ready for you, or ready for a healthy relationship moving forward. Okay, beautiful. Let's go ahead and get some tissue box messages for my Gemini viewers. Oh, look at that. Gemini. You're coming right out here in this energy. We have maybe. Okay, so maybe something is not definitive yet. We have tradition, career, and authority. I feel like that's you stepping into that energy here, especially in masculine energy. We have very soon. Okay, there could be these shifts and changes or important conversations coming up very soon. We have Sagittarius energy. We have no, so setting healthy boundaries. Okay, like I said, some of you with this third party situation, this person's going to try and keep you in it. You're going to steer your ship away from that mess. We have Leo energy. We have the letter G, C, M, GMC. We have routines, health, service to others. Make sure you're taking the best care of yourself here, Gemini. If you're in masculine energy, I feel like you'll be very supportive, like, of your partner, what they're moving through. We have another G, so 2 Gs. We have birth, death, and transformation. Yeah, there's definitely a change here. We have originality, surprises, and futuristic. So there could be some surprises coming up. And we have the letter Z. Make sure you're getting plenty of rest and taking the best care of yourself here, okay? So that is what I have. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Of course, listen to your intuition and choose what is best for you with your free will choice. and dismiss anything that did not resonate with you. Check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs for more information. Thank you so much for being here, Gemini. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.